Hey YouTube, so I'm finally back to recording. Like, this is my first video in, I think it said 3 months. Hold on, 3 months. It'll be 4 in a couple days. I done dyed my hair 3 different colors. I done dyed my hair about 3 different times, and I must do it again. Okay, I had to get this mirror because I can't see. Okay, so clearly, I'm not clearly, but I'm gonna do a get ready with me in a story time because, like, why not? So this story took place when I had to be about 13 or 12. So me and my sister used to walk to the park all the time when we were younger, but now we don't walk to the park anymore. For one, because we don't want to go to the park, and for two, the kids that we used to play with there, they weird now. Some weirdos. And then where I live, it's not safe to just walk anywhere anymore. So yeah. So we went to the park, just me and my sister. We left, and then I think we came back to get something. My mother was like, if I come back again, y'all not going back. And we was like, yeah. So we left or whatever, and we was there for a little bit. We was chilling. And my sister. Then some girls walked up on the park, and I was looking at them like, okay. And I ain't gonna lie, they look ratchet. You could tell there was trouble. So we was already on edge, like, you know. There's nobody would really go there besides us, so we was kind of surprised when somebody showed up. So we was like, okay. But it wasn't like we was being rude or anything. We might not business. So, by the way, this park was down the street from my house, so it wasn't too far from my house. Like, it was our park by our house at a school. And then the girls, that was like, they walk up, and they was eyeing us for a little bit when they first walked up. And one of the girls, they was like, your name's such and such. I was like, no. It had to be like 4 or 5 girls. I don't want to exaggerate, but I know it was like 4 or 5. So she was like, your name's such and such. I was like, no. She was like, you know her? And she pointed to one of the girls. And I'm like squinting. I'm like,
I hate to say it. I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is. I mean, he could be walking down the street. I wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to this man.
Alright. And then she was like, oh, well, she said, well, that's my sister, and she said that she had fought you before, and she wanted to get around too.
Girl, what the fuck is you talking about?
What? Ma'am, I just told you I don't know her. So she was like, yeah, she said that she fought you before, and she know who you is. Da-da-da. I said, for her where? And I'm just sitting there like confused as ever. I'm like, I never even go nowhere. Like, how would I fight her, and how would I even know? I just told you I don't know her. It was just us by ourselves, and I'm not finna fight you, and you got like 4 or 5 girls, and it's only me and my sister, for one. So she was like, oh, don't be scared, we're not gonna jump you. I was like, I was scared that you was gonna jump me. I'm just not gonna fight nobody I don't know. My sister was like, Lena, come on. I was like, nah, I'm finna see what they talking about. Like, and then my sister was like, no, Lena, come on, we here by ourselves. And Monte said, don't get in trouble. So my sister, she told me, she was like, come on, let's go home. And then they thought we was being scary because my sister said, go home. I ain't scared of you, but I'm not finna get jumped. But I'm not stupid. Now I remember, it was another girl there at the park with us, right? And we was playing with her too. And they wanted to fight her first, but she left and went home. And I think she would go get somebody, but she never ended up coming back. So we started walking we was walking after her, and they did come up to us and asked us if we wanted to fight and if we knew them, because she just wanted to fight anybody, actually. And I guess her and the girl that left before, like, I used to be friends. I wasn't really friends with her, but she would be there at the park, like, all the time, so we ended up getting, like, a little closer. So it wasn't just me and my sister. That was just us. I just remember. So the girl, she left. She started walking away. My sister said, come on, we should go too. So I was like, okay. So we started walking away too. And we started leaving. And then that's when they started following us and the girl. We stopped at, it's like it was a light at where you had to cross the street, like to the other side. They're on the other side. We on this side. To go directly down the street. So the girl, she don't wait at the light. She turned down the street. So we crossed the street from the park. We started walking. They didn't cross the street from the park. They just started walking down that sidewalk. They started walking down the sidewalk. We crossed the street, walking down the sidewalk, and then the girl, she turned because her house was down the street from the park too, but she didn't have to cross the light to get home. We did. So she started walking down or whatever, and she went home, and I guess she wanted to go get some people, but me and my sister, we was about to go home, because I'm like, first of all, I'm not going to be in the middle. One of the girls, no, two of the girls that crossed the street, and it was like, so do you want to fight her or what? And then the other girl, she said, just leave them alone, just leave them alone, they scary, they not worth it, they not worth it. I'm like, no, y'all not worth it, like, leave us alone. So we left. And we went our business and we went home. It was just so weird to me. Like, how you gonna try to fight somebody? Because how you still gonna try to fight somebody when they said no? Like, I never did that before. Yeah. I want to do a story time about how I did get jumped. I feel like this one cost too much time. I'm not gonna say which grade. I'm gonna probably want to know people in this story. But it was a crazy day, very much crazy. It was ghetto, never again in my life type vibes, you know. It was very ghetto. We went to gym, and we had to walk around and in a circle while they played music or whatever. Some people ran, some people walked. And I used to be one of those girls who did not want to run. But I don't even think we had to run. We just had to walk in a circle until it was time. Until they stopped playing music and it was time to sit down in our squads. And not like cliques, it was actual squads. Like, we had to sit in an actual spot. We walked in a circle and I'm walking with my best friend at the time. And me and her was like off and on again. And I did not know when to play with her and when not to play with her because she was so like, she was just taking time out, and that little girl, like, she really used to have an issue. If you be like, oh, do you want to fight? She'd be like, yep. It should be dead serious. Like, she really wanted to fight. So I'm like, okay, can't play with you. And then these two girls, they walk up and they grab her from me. And I was like, come here, we need to tell you something. And they was known for starting trouble. So I was like, bro, they finna start something. So I have on lashes, but they don't look the best. So I'm gonna leave my glasses on. So they grabbed my best friend from me, and I knew that's gonna start some trouble, but I didn't know who. He was known for fighting, so they could get her hot off of anything, to be honest. They call her over, and they tell her something, and she come back mad. But usually, when she is mad, she would be like, oh, da-da-da, this is it. Like, talking to me, telling me what happened so I can have her back or whatever. But this time, it seemed like she was mad at me. So I was like, alright, what did I tell her? So she was like, she came up to me on some hot junk, and she was like, you were saying this and this about me? And I said, how am I talking with you if we together 24/7? And I really was with her like every day. So I had no time to talk about her, no time to say whatever they were saying that I said about her, because I was always with her. So it was like, and we was on the bus together, because I would get dropped off at my grandma's house. I used to go to my grandma's house after school. So I rode that bus, and she was like, talk about me and this and that. They said he was talking about me. I said, how am I talking about you if I'm with you all the time? Make it make sense.
Stupid.
So I was getting hot, And I was mad that she was even believing them, because that made me feel like, what type of best friend are you? And if you that ready to fight me, was you even really my friend? Like, I already know she shouldn't try to fight me. So, you know, that I turned around or she swung on me. I think I turned around, she got my hair. Because I was finna just walk away and be like, no, forget it. But she swung on me. So you know what I did? You know what I did? I turned around and I started fighting her back, because I ain't no punk. I was never a punk. I kick off my shoes as I'm fighting, and then later on they were trying to say that I got whipped out of my shoes, which is very impossible, because, like, how? How, Sway? How? So they were trying to say I got beat up out of my shoes, this and that, and I'm like, that literally makes no sense, but okay. So me and her, we finished fighting, and the teacher took her away. Just her. Big mistake. I heard this girl laughing that I already didn't like in the back. Or I seen her laughing. So I ran over to her, and I already wanted to fight her at the time. I'm not like that little girl. So I was like, you know what? I already got in the fight. Might as well go, do what I do. So I turn around. And I start mollywopping that little girl. I start mollywopping her, John. So me and her fighting. She start crying. I'm like, what you crying for? Like, in my head, like, what this girl crying for? So I feel, I see two girls in the corner of my eye. Straight run over. I'm like, I know they're not about to jump me. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, I know they're not about to jump me. And guess what happened? Yup, they jumped me. I'm still swinging on her, but then the girl is like, I crouched down. I'm looking, and my so-called other friend, she's just standing there. She's just sitting there, sitting down, watching all this happen. I'm like, I bet. Ain't nobody helping me. Ain't nobody trying to stop them. So I'm like, alright. That's what I was thinking back. So me and the girls, we finished fighting, whatever. And I'm finna try to make some fake freckles. Don't mind me. Don't mind me, but don't mind me. No, I crouch down and I back up and I start fighting them. And then I get pulled off. And then I get taken out by, I think, the principal or one of the gym teachers finally. Like, where was y'all? How y'all let this go on? I think it went on for about like 45 seconds though. I'm not gonna lie, but that was still too long. Like, that should have been right there. Low-key, they knew. They definitely knew. After that fight, I don't know what I'm doing, to be honest. If being serious, I get taken to the office, the main office, not the principal. Well, it is the principal office, but it's the main office. That I fucked the first time, my old best friend. At this point, she's my ex-best friend. You're not my friend anymore. You just put your hands on me. I'm crying not because it hurt. I'm crying because I'm mad. I'll tell you, I was so mad. Like, y'all just jumped me. But whatever. It's getting weak. Yeah. So, I'm mad because I just got jumped. And I always heard about it. It just never happened to me. And I'm like, wow, y'all really jump people in elementary school? Get it together. You're weird. You're weird. It's getting very much weird. Okay. But it look like I got raindrops on my face. So, they literally, all three of them, the fat one that I fought after I finished fighting my best friend, and then the two girls who jumped me, they sitting across. I'm sitting right here, and then they're right there over the line against the wall. So I'm mad. I should swing all y'all, but I know I'm gonna get jumped again, so I'm not gonna do it. Guess who walks in to the school? My mother. She was not there for me. She was there for my sister because my sister had an asthma attack. My mom turns around, she hears sniffling. It's me. She's like, they know what happened. I didn't never cuss my mom for it, but I was like, them three bitches over there jumped me. That fat one right there, that fat right there. She's sitting there laughing like it's funny because I beat her up, and then her two little other friends want to jump in. I don't think they was friends. They just wanted to jump me because they weird. Like, so more of the story. My mom went to go talk to the principal, and then we went home. I got suspension though, and it was very weird to me how I got suspension because they started with me. Like, all of them started with me. The fat one started laughing, so I turned around for her. My best friend, she hit me first. Literally hit me while I was walking away. Like, I know y'all got cameras in that gym, usually. So I was mad about that. And then they jumped me. How are I size? Make me sense. I think I had it for 5 days or 3 days. Y'all had no reason to jump me. Y'all could have just pulled me off of that little fat girl. And the whole time, they didn't even like that girl for real because they used to bully her. So I don't even understand why I jumped in. Y'all literally just wanted to fight me. Y'all needed a reason to fight me. And y'all found it. So, yeah, that was the time when I jumped. Yeah. So I'm going to talk to y'all later. Like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications. Hit all, not personalized, because you won't get any notifications for it. So turn on post notifications, and tell a friend. Tell a friend. I'll talk to y'all later. And yeah.